Thank you both for making my life more enjoyable and entertaining. So I have a two-part question, and I'm going to ask the second part first. The second part is it a paycheck? And the first part, what does the word wisteria mean to you?
Okay, the second part, is it a paycheck? Is that a like a code question?
Is what a paycheck?
Does the word wisteria mean a paycheck to you?
He is hinting at
No,
something.
there's some, I was, again, as per usual, I am the last person to hear about anything that is happening on planet Earth. No, but apparently there's a rumor or something that's been going around. I did not know this, that has to do with this wisteria flower situation. I only just heard of it, so that should answer your question.
No, I told her about it because I read about it in Variety. So, nope.
How's it going, guys? Sheryl, first and foremost, let me say your performance in Fire Walk With Me is one of my personal favorites. My question specifically is about the set of season 3. One of my favorite things about the return is just the beautiful send-offs that are given to certain characters and actors who played them that happen to pass away either before production or before airing. And I guess this question would be a little more for Dana. You share these intimate scenes with Don Davis, who plays your father in the show. He, in the second season, shares his vision for you. Your career, evolves a couple decades past. Fast forward, you're now, filming these scenes as a significantly older, more mature person, with a lot of these things coming into fruition. What were emotions like on the set for season 3 with that in mind?
Well, the thing with Catherine, the log lady, happened while we were shooting. So that was, she was supposed to come down, and she couldn't come down. We all kind of heard it through the grapevine, and then I heard that they sent a crew up there to shoot her because she couldn't make the trip down and all this, So that was something that was like real time, and everybody was like, "Holy shit, this is awful." It's just hard. It's hard after, I worked with like Bob a lot, and I worked with Peggy a lot, and both of them sense the show, so it's just like, family. I mean, we were talking about it, it's just not even, I don't even know what the question was, I just know.
I was asking specifically, the couple episodes where it kind of goes back to what your character's father envisioned for you.
Right.
What were emotions like for you, for the actors who played your mom, while filming those episodes?
Well, Charlotte, who plays my mom, she's like, David, one of his oldest friends, raised her head and all that stuff, So when she was on set, it was an emotional thing because her and David knew each other so well, and it was beautiful to watch them work together. And going back into that world again was emotional for everybody. It really was, and it was really easy in some ways, and it was super fun to see everybody again. But it would seem like no time really passed up. So it was nice to go back there. I don't know if I answered it.
It was a good one.
Okay, I'll take it.
Thank you.
Hello, thank you both for being here despite all the craziness in the world. You made a lot of Twin Peaks fans very, very happy. The question is, in between takes, you both had a lot of very emotional, mentally, physically, emotional to shoot. What was the atmosphere like in between takes or in between scenes? Did David ever try and lighten the mood, lighten the atmosphere a little bit, just to make things less impactful on you physically, mentally, or did he want you to stay more in character?
I think one of the greatest gifts, well, of many, 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 many gifts that David has is that he's able to read each person and each actor, because actors work in all different ways. And some actors who are doing serious scenes like to tell jokes between takes to relieve stress or tension or whatever, and they're able to go right back in. Other actors prefer or just are comfortable with a different way of working. And so my experience was that David is so good at just sort of reading the room, right? Knowing what's needed. He's able to keep everyone focused, but my experience is that he would not necessarily have the intention to get me to lighten up if it wasn't going to serve the truth of the scene. So he would be able to read the moment that's happening and know what would be needed in that moment. Sometimes the moment needs, between takes, the actor needs to walk away and go get some water or take a deep breath. But sometimes the actor may be able to have a light conversation. Sometimes it just needs to be totally silent, no one talking at all. But the main through line, the thing that's always consistent, is that you feel cared for. So whether you need silence or water or to step away or to crack a joke, there's support, and nothing is done careless. It's not careless. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. I totally. It's like he doesn't like crack stupid jokes and stuff like that. Unless it's like something that is funny. I don't know how to explain it. Like she explained it perfectly. He reads the room, reads the scene, whatever, and reads the actor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My question is sort of related to that, I think. I know you don't generally audition as an actor for a role that's going to span across 30 years. But watching the movie tonight, the thing that popped up into my mind is, what do you think an actor or actress should, what questions do you think they should ask themselves before they're going to play something quite as demanding as the role of Laura Palmer?
What should they ask themselves?
Yeah, like what kind of questions should be going through their mind before they decide to take on something that's as intense as, say, what you see in this?
It's a deep question because, and I'll tell you why, because I wouldn't have known what to ask myself at 20 years old. But now, many decades later, I've added a lot of questions to that list. The biggest one would be, what do you need to support yourself mentally and emotionally and physically, and spiritually, like all four bodies, body, mind, heart, and soul? What do you need to support yourself so that you can take this journey creatively?